This show was made possible with the continued support of the Playfina Partners, the iGaming affiliate program of Playfina Casino. Start earning with us. Hello, friends. The U.S. election has passed without us killing ourselves or anyone else, at least in the short term. So we can now move on from the stupidity of politics and return to the stupidity of our industry, because after all, that is our comfort zone. So let's begin with a story that had me scratching my head a little bit, which isn't good because, you know, I don't have a lot of hair left. The UK Gambling Commission has reported that the gross gambling yield for Britain just hit a record high, driven by a surge of online slot activity, all coming together in the third quarter of this year. But wait a minute, how can we have a revenue record and an increase in slot activity with all the new restrictions the UK Gambling Commission has been putting in place? The best I can figure, and correct me if I'm wrong, but the best I can figure is that it has to do with some combination of three factors. And they all could have a negative impact on our industry. First, stake limits were scheduled to go into effect in September, the last month of the third quarter. Everyone knew this, so maybe, just maybe, players were enjoying the final days of higher limits, betting whatever they wanted. Second, with the speed of play restrictions in place, perhaps these same players chose to simply play longer sessions to get all their bets in that way. Or third, it could be that the fear of these new restrictions going into place, combined with the threat of a tax hike that we reported on a few weeks ago, simply convinced operators to adjust the odds ever so slightly, a little bit more in their favor. Now, all three of these explanations could have an impact on our industry if true moving forward. But what do you think is the reason for this surge in online slot activity in Britain? I mean, if the slower game speed is leading to longer sessions, then that change is practically neutered. It's completely useless. And if stake limits are in place with worse payouts from the operators, well, that's going to push even more players offshore toward the non-existent UK black market, which is growing bigger all the time. So, allow me to take this opportunity to congratulate the UKGC. Your plan to destroy the industry in your country? Mwah! Working perfectly. Hey, welcome back. Sorry for the song and dance. I'm just in a good mood. And I'll tell you why I'm in a good mood. Because once again, I get to welcome a brand new APCW member. And this time, it's the Spades Partners, affiliate program for Slotera Casino. They have no negative carryover. They have real-time statistics. They have an effective rev share of up to 32.5%, plus CPA and hybrid deals. Check out their review on the APCW website or visit them directly at spadespartners.com. And speaking of APCW members, our friends at Alpha Affiliates are running a webmaster competition. Their Alpha Race campaign runs now through January 20th, with 200,000 euro in prizes up for grabs. Webmasters earn points by driving traffic to Alpha's brands, with the top 30 earning some sort of cash prize and first place earning 40,000 euro. Visit their website or contact your affiliate manager for more details. Lastly, in the first half of the show, I briefly mentioned the fear that must have gripped operators in the UK with the threat of the tax hikes going into effect. A threat which seems to have passed for the time being, but this budget proposal suggested raising the duty for remote gaming from just over 20% all the way to an overbearing 50%. And when that news reached the public, shares of gambling companies fell 16%, further demonstrating the power that those in public office wield so indiscriminately, and it shows just how fragile our industry can be. So that's all the news that's fit to report this week. Should the world last another week, I'll be back, because a brother's gotta eat, God willing. And just to show you how fragile our industry can be, I hope you blow your shit up, man. Asshole. How small does it have to be for you to be that loud?